So guys, people have been worried that there have been no Ontario PNP, OINP draws in the past, say about 5 months ever since the year 2025 started. Ontario has not taken out any draws. In fact, there was only one draw in the starting of the year, a couple of updates here and there, but nobody has received any updates from OINP. So in this video, we will probably take a look at as to what could be the potential reasons as to why there is no OINP draw and what to expect in terms of draws in the coming season, what could potentially happen. If you are interested in Canadian permanent residence and Ontario PNP to be specific, please be sure to watch the video till the end. My name is Sahil. Guys, welcome back once again. My name is Sahil. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and I practice here in Ontario. My office is here. If you have to get in touch with me, my number is on the screen and the details are there in the description box. More than happy to speak with you. Before we proceed any further, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon because we talk a lot about Canadian immigration. And if you are an aspirant of moving to Canada, then this is the channel that you must be subscribed to all the time. So guys, we are discussing the long pause, much awaited pause from Ontario PNP or OINP, as you already know. A lot of people have been waiting for Ontario to take out its draws. In fact, a lot of people have been waiting for OINP to at least deliver their NOI results. From last year, in fact, almost 1 year, there are a lot of profiles which are pending processing stages. Ontario apparently has been giving no official confirmations, no official updates, not even by the Premier himself, so far on all multiple platforms, and people are just getting worried. Overall, if you don't know, Ontario is by far the largest province with the largest population in Canada, and a lot of people want to flock around Ontario, specifically Greater Toronto area, because this is where Brampton, Mississauga and all the other bigger cities, like obviously Toronto is there. People get a lot of jobs. This is touching the US border, hence people have a lot of interest in being here. Because of that, people have always been interested in Ontario PNP. It is also one of the most wide accepting programs because it generally has a larger quota. Now, in terms of quota, every year in the immigration levels plan, Ontario gets, or rather all the provinces, so Canada has 13 provinces and territories. Almost all of them get quotas of inviting immigrants every year, and Ontario, because it is by far getting a lot of interest, gets the largest quota. This year in 2025, IRCC slashed that quota by almost 50%. Now that is a major cause of concern. Last year, around November, they had the conference with all the premiers, and they went into getting an increased quota for immigrants. Apparently, with 2025 coming in, instead of increasing the quotas, they slashed it by 50%, and that is a cause of bigger concern by all the provinces. Here's what happened. There was an event earlier, about last month, in Toronto downtown, where there was a booth set up, a post set up by Ontario PNP. Apparently, nobody was there, and one of my friends, he reached out to the the representatives there the next day. It was a 2-day event, and the officer or the representative who was standing there said that we are still dealing with backlogs. So the reason for delay and the reason for not seeing any new draws is potentially not from confirmed sources, but from a casual conversation with one of the Ontario officers, is that Ontario is overloaded with previous year's inventories and previous year's processing. They are facing a lot of delays, hence they are not able to deliver the results on time. Because 2025 has already seen a slash of 50% quota, hence they are not able to balance off new invitations and previous year's processings within time. Because they don't know how many people will be landing from previous year, they're not able to take out probably new draws. Also, a lot of people have been caught up in scandals and frauds around fake employments, fake payrolls, fake jobs. Hence, Ontario is not ready to let go of NOIs unless they do a proper verification of those jobs and payrolls and everything. We have since last year seen Ontario requesting additional documents down to bank transfers, bank deposits, T4s. In fact, Ontario officers, provincial officers visiting employers in remote areas as far as Windsor, going there and checking in person whether an applicant was working there or not. Now, because there are procedural delays, hence last year's landings or last year's PR issuance or NOIs are spilling over to 2025. 2025 has a lesser quota, hence they're not able to balance. This probably, now this is not confirmed, but in my opinion, and also as discussed, on forums and all, is probably causing the delay because, like I said, there is no confirmation of that. Another cherry on top is that Ontario is not issuing letter of support as well. So for people who have been sitting in the EOIs, expression of interest pools, unlike Manitoba, unlike Yukon and then Alberta, those stopped this year, but unlike last year with Manitoba, they're not issuing letter of support as well. Because of that, a lot of foreign workers, PGWP holders, temporary foreign workers who've submitted their profiles in OINP, EOI basically, are not able to stay here, are not able to extend their work permits. Hence, there's a lot of hue and cry around Ontario not taking out draws, not giving decisions. People are not able to apply for PNPs. That's becoming a huge problem. In the month of January, there was a single draw. On January the 15th, only 4 ITAs were rolled out, and that's about it. In the month of January, nothing happened. January since today, till today, nothing has happened. There have been 3 other updates till January 28th. They launched the Ready pilot, they launched everything else, but no updates, like no draw updates. People have been going around. This, in my opinion, is one very important aspect, rather the main concept as to what can happen. Don't quote me anywhere because this is what I'm giving you based on my experience and also casual conversations. Apart from this, Ontario also happens to be one of the major place where a lot of refugee claimants are there, right? So people, because there are a lot of DLIs, a lot of people on temporary foreign work permits, people are now claiming refugees, and that is also one of the potential reasons why Ontario is busy in accommodating new claimants, new applicants here. I believe they're not able to get the balances and the numbers right. Well, we will try to reach out to Ontario, get a specific word from them on their opinion as to why this is not happening. Unless we get a proper source of confirmation, I know it is just speculations like this video itself. Hopefully things get better. For anybody else, if you are trying to stay here, look at other options. Extend your stay and probably look for other PR options. If you need a personalized advice, please feel free to schedule an appointment with us. We would be more than happy to speak with you. We'll take a look at your case and give you the advice accordingly. Guys, once again, I wish you all the best and I really hope to see you soon in Canada. All the best.